the Borgia.
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
I will take care of it.
Use the cannons above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away. Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? GameStradamus here, giving you a little taste of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I rented this over Thanksgiving break in between, and kind of played it at night in between traveling and hanging out with family and eating lots of pie and turkey and delicious wine. All very good things. I'm a little under the weather now, probably from too much pie. And my girlfriend was sick. Damn you. So I'm a little under the weather, might be a little more nasally today than I normally am, so I might go full Kermit. I apologize if I do. But anyway, good old Assassin's Creed. You know, obviously the environments and the graphics and everything are gorgeous in this game. The developer studio behind it has the largest staff, I believe, out of any developer. I think they finished Assassin's Creed 2 with like 320 people, or maybe I'm way off. Something ridiculous though. So there's a lot of staff members on this game, and you'll see that kind of in play when you really start checking out Rome and how big it is and detailed and the architecture and everything. There's a lot of work there, especially since the other Assassin's Creed came out like a year ago. So anyway, they added some new things, definitely more refined than the last Assassin's Creed. You know, a lot of little mini-game things like the cannons, and there's like other turret stuff on horseback. Speaking of horseback, you can now summon your horse anywhere, so you can just be in town and whistle and he'll come, which is kind of cool because you can jump off like roofs onto him for a quick getaway. Rome is also huge and gorgeous. This is the first kind of peak you get to when the game starts. So I thought I'd just kind of give you a little view of Rome. It's huge, and you can, I believe, go anywhere. I haven't explored everything, obviously. I only played this game for so many hours before I just had to return it. Just kind of got over it, to be honest. But you know, here's you on horseback, kind of around town. I'm following some guy. Otherwise, you can gallop around. But the graphics, the lighting, everything is gorgeous. And you're in Rome, so there's a lot of key locations like the Colosseum here on the right, which you'll see the interior here in a second. So there's some cool things. They also added like a little kick when you're fighting, so you can kind of throw people off guard. Some new moves and a lot of new killing moves. So the combat can be pretty cool. Here's inside the Colosseum. You can tell from the architecture that there is some crazy climbing and fighting battles that will partake here later on in the game. Didn't get to experience that, unfortunately, but it did look cool. There's a couple other quick little systems they added. One here, they have like these little territories which they introduced in the last game. I don't know if they did before that. But there's these little red zones, if you look at my mini-map, that you're under like more suspicion there. So you have to go and find the captain in the area and assassinate him, and then you climb this tower that's like right in that zone and set it on fire, and that like marks your territory or whatever. Another cool thing they added is that you can go around the city and there's other assassins that are under attack, and you can like rescue them and help them. And then they will be recruited to your cause, and then you can like summon them to battle or send them on missions and do different things, and they actually level up as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't get to explore that to the fullest. In the reviews, it said that later on in the game that really doesn't go anywhere, which is too bad. But it's a pretty cool system. The whole reason I really rented this game is just for the storyline. This has one of the best storylines in any game, I think. Maybe next to like Half-Life, and I don't know. There's a couple other ones, but anyway, the game just is very, very long, and can be very repetitive at times. And I was playing with other people, so a single player game kind of got old. Plus, I was getting into Black Ops a lot and getting back into StarCraft 2, so that was a little more exciting, I guess. But anyway, I guess I should touch on multiplayer real quick. I only got to play a couple games, but it is an interesting system. It will take a unique player. It's more of like being very patient and timing and lurking around. So it can be kind of slow and boring for a lot of it, but then there's these very tense scenes where there's like a bunch of assassins in one area, but you don't know who's who, and you're waiting for like one person to make the move before everyone starts killing everybody. So it can be pretty cool. So I guess all in all, bottom line, if you're really into Assassin's Creed or never played one or whatever, it's definitely worth checking out. I might rent it before you buy it, because you might not like multiplayer and stuff like that if that's why you're purchasing it. Otherwise, if you're still deep in Black Ops or StarCraft or whatever, then don't bother. But there are some cool scenes in this game, like right here, where you just kind of time and string a bunch of kills together, which can lead to some pretty cool moments. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll be back soon. Take care.